Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Duke's offense takes the field. And when you take the field with... The swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Dropping back, it's Moses. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
So Middle Tennessee's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, The teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Tackled immediately after the catch. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, and get a new set of downs.
Might as well give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are 2 conferences that pride themselves on...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, MTSU. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum. And
now on 2nd down for this offense. The give on the inside. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to... Swatted away. Great play on defense.
On third down, going up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. A low line drive and short kick. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the...
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Lowers those pads. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Potts. Tackle is made after the first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're testing the right side here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Back to pass, it's Moses. Throws to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. Looking downfield, it's Moses. Using the quick game. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the ground game. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's York. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Let's go. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged in the middle. It's Fung.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On second down, he'll fire. Coming after him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's caught. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He leaves it with his back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
No opportunity to run it. Goes out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field.
This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. A little screen to the running back. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stop. talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small game and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Floats it out in space. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Low man wins, and he just smashed him. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They want to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward. Well, they get the running back screen. It seemed like they caught the defense off guard a little bit, David. How does that feel for you as a pass-rushing defensive end when they run that play on you in that situation?
It's so demoralizing because your eyes get big as saucers. It's like sack time, sack time. Oh, no, he just fooled me. They let me go up the field. I didn't really beat my guy that bad. Nice job of letting him come up the field, throw right behind him, and get the first down.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking to throw, it's Moses. Buying some time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
It is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update. What's happening in college football this weekend? Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
After 35-yard line. Second down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Catch in the middle. It's Wade. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They'll run for it on 4th down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Right down the middle. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Moses. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Shakes off the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is good.
Middle Tennessee, 35, Duke, 24.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Back to throw, it's Moses. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now.
The expressway is wide open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run off the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And it's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They move on top here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He wants to pass it on second down. Got his man quickly. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
From the 47-yard line on first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Uncorks one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ferguson. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. This almost certainly to win the game. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10.
Incomplete. It's second down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Hey, there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
36.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one,